August of last year, doctors and staff at Lincoln Regional Center have met with Nikko Jenkins. He killed 4 people here in the metro.
Those meetings were done with the goal of restoring Jenkins' competency so that he can be sentenced. Remember, he could face the death penalty.
And Lena Tillett was in the courtroom today where the Regional Center's conclusion was submitted to a judge.
After months of observations with Lincoln Regional Center doctors and staff, psychological assessments conclude Nikko Jenkins is now competent to be sentenced. Nikko Jenkins murdered Juan Uribe Peña, Jorge Cajiga Ruiz, Curtis Bradford, and Andrea Kruger. In the doctor's extensive 31-page report, they say, quote, the defendant has demonstrated an adequate factual understanding of the proceedings and, quote, is able to extensively describe the purpose of upcoming hearings and potential legal strategies. During a status hearing this morning, Judge Peter Battalion allowed Jenkins to speak. Jenkins himself claims he is competent to be sentenced. Quote, in the past 6 months, I have been stable and haven't had any incidents of physical deterioration. It is factual and I am competent as to proceed, unquote.
This 31-page report now expresses the opinion of the people, the doctors at the Regional Center, saying that he is competent and ready to move forward. He says he's competent and ready to move forward. We're anxious to proceed here.
Jenkins' public defender, Tom Riley, declined to speak on camera, but told me over the phone that the report is the most thorough he's seen from the Regional Center, even though he does not agree with the conclusion and still believes the Regional Center wants nothing to do with Jenkins.
The 31-page report takes us through Jenkins' tumultuous childhood, where he recalls cleaning the blood off the floor at 4 years old after his parents got in a fight, to documented bouts of mental health treatment as young as 8 years old, to his criminal-ridden teenage and adult years.
But it concludes, quote, at this time, Mr. Jenkins does not appear to suffer from a psychotic disorder. Any such reported symptoms do not comport with what is known about genuine psychotic symptoms, appear to be largely contrived, and do not interfere with legal strategies or day-to-day functioning, unquote.
We were unable to get video of Jenkins today, but during the hearing, he was pretty relaxed in the beginning and got more fired up as the proceedings continued. Again, this is not the final conclusion, just what the doctors concluded after months of meeting with Jenkins. That final conclusion of whether he is competent enough to be sentenced will be decided on March 2nd after his defense is able to cross-examine those doctors. With photographer M.H. Danker, I'm Lena Tillett, WOWT 6 News.